My name is Anna Bardsley. I'm from Melbourne and I am a retired businesswoman, mother, grandmother, and I lost 10 years of my life to poker machine addiction. My introduction to poker machines was seemingly harmless, and I went along like 2 or 3 times a year with a group of women. We would go out when we were in town together for a girls' night out. It changed after one night. I had a particularly bad argument with my husband and I just had to get out of the house. I went for a drive. The lights literally beckoned from the side of the road and said, "Come in, you know what to do here. It's warm and safe and it's okay for women on their own." And the sounds and the symbols and the way I later learned that the machine is designed settled me down and took me to another place. And that was the first time I had ever even been in a pub on my own. First time I went to the pokies on my own, first time I lost more money than I meant to, and the first time I stayed longer than I meant to. And it was the beginning of the end. There is no clear memory of when I was aware, particularly. A lot of it's very foggy because when you're in that kind of a space, you get disconnected from a lot of things. You don't keep records. I would see the sign at the door that said, "Set a limit and stick to it." And so I would set a limit in my head and I couldn't stick to it because once I was in there I couldn't get out. But there was years before I finally asked for help because A, I didn't know how to, B, I just couldn't do it. All those obstacles of language and stigma and shame and you should be able to fix this yourself and just be responsible. And so it took me a long time, and I'm kind to myself about that. It just took as long as it took. It wasn't something that I just flicked a switch and it was done. I did therapeutic counselling with a Gamblers Help counsellor. Here it's Gamble Aware, and it was free and it was open-ended. I valued that. There are people who say if we don't pay for something, we don't value it. I didn't have any money. I'd lost it all. If you're a person harmed by gambling and you want to change that, talk to someone you trust. If someone you know talks to you about it, keep the conversation open. Don't should them, don't tell them they should just stop, because we did that, we tried that. Listen, find some help. Talk to financial counsellors, talk to gamblers' counsellors, talk to someone you trust. It is possible to get out. It's 13 plus years since I gave the gambling industry any money, and they will never get another dollar out of me. And life is so much better. Everything is better without gambling.